Mental health is important. If you are experiencing any level of mental distress or unease, please seek professional help. Therapists and psychiatrists are there to provide a safe and reliable space to process stress and difficult situations through various methods. They are there to provide preventative and post-care for such things. If you are experiencing a situation that requires immediate or emergency attention, please check the links below for crisis and emergency options. You can also find links below to charities that help children in need. Any help you can provide would be appreciated. Our social media, Ko-Fi, Throne, and Discord server are linked below as well. The Discord is a community gaming space with a completely optional section for Dungeons and Moogles.
There's that. Last week, you all did a whole bunch of item management and inventory checking as you sorted out who was taking what items from everything found in Wilfred's Dread domain. You discovered that your gold that you had looted was full of mimics, and basically just dropped everyone's piles and started blasting the mimics with AoE cantrips and such to get rid of them. You also called patches, which is how you found that out, because you sold a few items. That way you all could get the gold. Twilight ended up getting herself a flying carpet in the middle of all of it, and then you continued on for the day. You ended up having a pretty easy day, luckily. And when everyone went to sleep, Wrath ended up having one last nightmare with Azeroth, and got the conclusive proof that it was Davy Jones that he had been speaking to at the end of each of these dreams. And it was also discovered, I skipped like everything that happened in the middle there. Icepeak was fought. There was an entire penguin encounter, I believe that wasn't last week. That was week before. God, I'm mixed up, y'all. But the dream sequence, the nightmare, also let Wrath know that Davy was working with the Kraken. You discovered that the penguins were working with the Kraken, and that was confirmed as well, and that the Kraken is attempting to ascend to godhood, using the penguins and the former crew of the Kraken's Bane as pawns. With the continuation of your travel after that, you reached a point in the road where you noticed there were like 6 yellow trees kind of around you, the way they're spread out at the moment you stop, each one appearing to be kind of like covered in this yellowy mucus. And then demons started stepping out and around the group, kind of closing you all into the center space on the road, as you were approached by the general of Pazuzu's forces that have been trying to retrieve Soul Drinker. As for the ones immediately in the front, I did send you all pictures in the Discord and the Pix channel. The one at the top is a Maluviette. For those who don't know, I'm trying to get here to put them up on the stream as well. The Maluviette is their General Zethya. She is the one commanding it, and the one who kind of just looked at all of you and went, gotcha, as you began to be surrounded. The front wave are those first two, which are dretches, kind of pus and shit-covered demons that smell absolutely horrific, worse than any average sewer does. And the imps reach about, say, like 3.5 feet tall, with these scorpion-like tails and stingers. And that's the group immediately in the front of you, or in the front of them surrounding you. And as Zethya clearly points out that that they have you surrounded. Now, we want that dagger. Clearly, we would like that friend of yours, that angel, dead. But you've aligned yourselves with the angels, if my information is correct. What do you have to say about that? Do you wish to have us as enemies?
Well, sounds like there's an option not to fight, but you're sus.
Of course we are.
Rat.
We aren't of Maluviette, now are we? Neither are the angels, though.
Since I don't know my background, can I roll a perception check to see if she's right?
Right about what? That angels aren't from Maluviette, or that you all made a deal with the angels?
Oh, no, I already knew that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's pretty well aware that full-blooded angels and demons come from heaven and hell, not from Maluviette. Right. Now, that's common knowledge.
Right.
Just to put you all on the same page, we're not really partnered so much as an agreement to get them off our backs.
Zethya kind of like turns her gaze, sweeping over Wrath and Pious, and trying to basically center a view between the two. Is that how you two see it as well?
Wrath is scanning the demons, and anyone who's close to him can hear him muttering, bearded demon, nightmare, Kazme, Ambanon, Hazro, Glabrazu. He's just literally looking at each of the demons and naming them off, as Lance is naming them to him.
Oh, very astute. If you'd like a little bit more information, let's call it an olive branch. Our previous encounters with you showed that we wouldn't be able to overpower you the way we would normal humans. So I brought all my forces. As for the Dreadful Imps, there are 15 of each. The Bearded Devils and the Nightmares they are riding, 15 of each of those as well. 9 Kazmes and 9 Cambions, as well as 9 Hezros and 9 Onis. 6 Glabrezu and 6 Yaklol. Those are those yellow trees you see. And then, of course, my elite guard, the 3 Horned Devils and 3 Arrhenius. And I'm a Merilith.
Weird flex, but okay.
Oh, out
Yeah.
of game. Let me see if I understand this correctly. So they want me to sacrifice myself, or they are? I didn't quite catch the beginning. I didn't quite catch what they're wanting me to do, or wanting us to do.
They said they want you dead. They want Soul Drinker they want Soul Drinker given to them, and they want you dead. That's their opening to this discussion. They want
Let me
Twilight
just
dead.
put this. Let me just put this into a better perspective. If you want her blood spilled, you will have to spill mine first.
Interesting. I didn't think you had blood. No matter.
I think that's
Well,
his point.
Well, I don't, but it's a metaphor.
Get down, bias.
I don't know if you have those down there, but it basically signifies that I am not going to let you hurt her, basically. So, yeah.
Fair. I am a warrior. I am no poet. Such things are easily lost on me. But I've opened this dialogue to hopefully not have to spill any blood. I'm sure you're aware that if we die, we'd go back to hell. We just would like to avoid the punishment of our lord, Pazuzu.
Okay, so what are you implying?
Well, it would be simple enough for you to just hand that dagger over. And if you have specific need of it, perhaps we can come to an agreement. As for your angel friend, she's made a magical pact. Not exactly an easy one to break. But perhaps we could even get you out of that arrangement. The angels started this. They infiltrated various governments around the world decades ago. In particular, Indra Viclam, that one's mother. She has had a seat in the government of Invictus Terra, the capital of the Hunrum Republic, for 70 or so years at this point. We are shoring up for a war they are starting. They want to take over Maluviette just as much as we do.
Oh,
So-
wow. Hard bargain there. One side wants to take over Maluviette, the other side wants to take over Maluviette. Man, the options are good, Pius.
It's two sides of the same coin. Whoever we help,
Seriously.
the other one will perish, essentially. So it doesn't really matter who we help in this.
How
Yes,
did you
but at least
find
with how did we find you? Simple enough matter. We knew you were traveling down the road. You've recently used some powerful magic, actually. It's hard to mask something of a divine level that is still within mortal power. We kind of estimated where you were. We kind of doubted that there was anyone else with that kind of power on the road.
Well, what do y'all want to do?
Don't I have a spell that actually allows me to play, seem dead, but I'm not dead? Did I change that spell out?
Not particularly helpful in this moment. Look, we're demons. We understand deals with the devil. Not exactly the most helpful thing in most people's minds. Not a good idea. But demons are also very honest in these sorts of deals. Yes, we take advantage of your blind spots, but would you rather have demons trying to take over the world and having very direct laws and rules? Or would you rather have angels that form subterfuge, take over governments using magic to pretend to be others? Try to force some extreme holy justice, where something as simple as an argument in a tavern can have you arrested and executed.
That's
Neither.
oddly
That's not
specific.
what we do. I'm here to change that.
I would rather just have Maluviette the way it is, with neither of your influences.
Is that an option?
That's the one I'm choosing.
It'll be a hard road. The demon lords don't see a way out of this war, as I'm sure the angels don't, and I'm sure you don't either. You don't have to take sides with us. At least, not in whole. If we can work out an arrangement where we get that dagger when you're done with it, and we break that angel out of her magical pact, that would suffice for us, because we'd rather not have you as enemies in the long run.
But I have a feeling that this agreement is not going to be a simple verbal one.
It's not. Demons have a way with contracts.
So what are we
Wrath,
doing,
she
guys?
turns and looks at you very specifically. Ugh, I would have expected more from you in this moment, in the decision-making process.
Let's just say I'm going over our backup plans. And he cracks a little smirk, stares right at her.
Well, we'll give you all the time you need to discuss it. In this circle we've made right now. You agree to work with us on our terms, we let you go, and if in the end you choose to fight us, then we fight. Speak amongst yourselves as much as you feel you need to.
As long as it's within earshot of them, of course.
Yes. We don't want you trying to come up with some tricky plan out of this fight.
Oh, you're much too late for that. But
You did notice they kind of back up maybe like 10, 15 feet to open up the circle a little bit more.
Wrath turns to face the group. What say you all? Fight, flight, or die?
Guys, it's me they really want. And the dagger.
The dagger is out of the question.
No,
Fighting will be tough. Flighting will just get us back in the same situation.
but if I go and say willingly, they must leave the dagger alone.
And then you die.
I'll
Are
come
you
back out of
seriously
it.
going to make deals with them?
I'll come back out of it.
You have a way of
let me
reviving
put that
yourself.
thought. Let me put that thought to rest. With your death, we would claim your soul. You would not be coming back, and you would not be escaping. Again, we're looking to make a deal where no blood has to be shed. We're giving you
For
an
now.
option to live.
What you do with that dagger, I'm sure, will cause much more blood to spill.
Yeah, that's also kind of a problem. I need this in the long run. Like, the really long run.
If we give you the dagger now, you need to put it in binding contract that you shall never hunt us again, nor any of Pazuzu's forces.
What?
He looks over at Tempest, and he just kind of stares at you in your eyes, trying. You can tell he's willing you to, like, trust him, but he's not gonna like wink or anything like that.
There's no...
I have a long time to live, and I'll get it back one day. But we give it to you now. We let you leave, and none of Pazuzu's forces come after us again. Is it a deal?
What's the deal if we hold it for now?
Well, the war hasn't actually started. We expect it to be at least another year or two off before we truly begin. We would just like to have the dagger before that happens. We'll lay low the enemies of Pazuzu, those of the heavens, and honestly, I don't know what Pazuzu would want to do with the dagger beyond that. If you wanted to
That's
make
not a deal we can make.
if you wanted to make a more long-term deal involving the dagger in your possession versus in Pazuzu's, we could arrange a meeting with him.
Should
And
we
I
meet in
don't mean
Archduke?
sending you to hell, by the way.
You bring him here.
I have a better idea. How about this? If we kick your ass, then you leave us alone. But if you kick our asses, then I will be willing to give you myself. I don't know how the dagger feels, but I'll do it. If you win our fight, if you kick our asses, let's go.
Pius slowly walks up to Twilight and pats her head a couple times, and then he grips her temples and he turns her head all the way around to look at all the hundreds of demons around us. And then he says,
I don't think that's going to work, Twilight.
Twilight, as you were saying this and starting to set conviction to giving yourself over to the demons, that magical pact you formed and the marker on the back of your hand from it begins to burn painfully.
Ow, 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 ow.
Because giving yourself over to them like that would be a clear violation of the terms.
That is true.
And how would we have this meeting? You plan on bringing an archdevil here?
We would be unable to summon him to Maluviette, but we can open up communications. A mirror of sorts that you could communicate through. I believe you're familiar with them. There was a small version of them that our agent and Pallet used.
Are you referring to the
Hand mirror that we had found.
I think Twilight's referring to the ones in Wilfred's domain, because Twilight doesn't actually know about the hand mirror back in Pallet.
I wasn't there either.
Do we have a meeting with this Pazuzu then? Or does anyone else have a better idea?
I know we can call him on if he's on a different plane of existence.
I don't think we have much choice. We're not in the best position.
Angel, what do you mean call him when he's on another plane of existence? How do you
Well,
have such measures to do that?
No, I do. I don't know if it was in my items or...
Are you thinking about Gate? The Gate spell?
Yes, but it was in my spells, though. But it was something different from what I know of. But yeah, like the gate. Yeah,
Ooh,
something like
let's
the
see.
gate.
Spells, Twilight. So I don't remember you having any spells that allowed communication like that. There was scrying, which let you kind of just see someone.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yes, but
Yeah.
yes, that's
Yeah, that doesn't
That's
allow
the
you to
same thing, I
communicate,
think.
though.
right. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, I mean, we do have the gate spell, though. Or the gate item.
You have access to some very powerful magic. That spell actually could grant you a meeting with Pazuzu very directly.
Oh, so? Because it says spy.
No, the Gate spell.
Oh,
That is more than powerful enough to open a gate he can come through.
well, I don't have it. Flowers does.
Yarr!
Yar! Captain basically kind of looks between all of you, clearly wanting to taste the flesh of some of these higher class demons, but also mostly waiting for everyone else to make a decision about what's going to happen.
Well,
So,
shall we talk? I don't think bringing him here is a good idea. We don't know how he'll get home, after all.
What'd you say?
I don't think bringing him here is a good idea. We don't know how he'll get home, after all.
True. Oh, this is hurting my head.
I don't know. First time in a long time, I don't know what to do.
Let's have a meeting then. Call him.
all right. You see her motion to her various soldiers around you, and they kind of break up the circle and head off to one side of the road. We'll be over here. You're free to set up camp over there on the other side of the road, and we will begin preparing. It will likely
How
take
long will you
us
re-
about 24 hours to actually create that connection.
Looks between the party, looking for any other ideas.
I mean, they're kind of distracted right now. Why don't we just do a sneak attack?
Twilight, we are insanely outnumbered. Unless we go near death again, we won't be able to win.
True, but we do. Out of game. What was the person's name that took my mouth away last week?
Spiritonus.
Yeah, he did say that together we are strong, and we can.
Let's talk about that while they begin their ritual. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just be on the other side of the room. And Wrath turns to walk away, and whoever the closest person to him is, he's going to grab the arm of and try and pull them with him.
It would be me, I think.
Based on typical marching order, it would be Tempest or Twilight. It would be one of the two. Raph, I'll let you choose that, though.
Well, I think Pius had moved over next to Tempest, so he'd probably be between us. So I'll take Twilight's arm.
Easy with that.
I'm sorry, other way around. I'm sorry. Twilight was the one Pius had grabbed the head of and swiveled. Sorry,
Mhm.
had them backwards.
True, true.
Okay, so it would be Tempest, but not me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up?
grab Tempest's arm. Well, he's just trying to pull the group away at this point.
Yeah, Pies follows.
The hermit starts trying to kind of usher Twilight to the side of the road where you guys are setting up as well.
I have a feeling that he's kind of just pushing me, like he's got his hands not on my ass, but on like on my lower back, and I can just have a feeling he's just pushing me.
Yeah, he's tall enough; it'd be more around the shoulder area. But yeah, it would be light pushing, going, basically just telling you, "Come on, let's go."
We'll go a sufficient distance away, and Wrath will start setting up the fortress.
All right. So you go kind of like right there to like the edge of where both sides can see each other. That way, both sides can remain aware, because it wouldn't be too helpful if you guys lost track of them either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you get it, put up so that all of you can sit down to arrange. It's currently about 11:30 in the morning, 11:30 a.m. So Captain kind of starts preparing a light lunch, like sandwiches, basically.
How long before we get another long rest? It's been 2 days? Is that right?
It's been 2 days since your last long rest.
So we get it back, not tomorrow, but the next time?
Yeah, you would get a long rest if you hadn't been, traveling full days. You did too much effort to start a full rest the last 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah, the long rests require no more than like 2-3 hours of physical activity each day, basically. And you've done more than that each day. So the day didn't count towards a long rest.
We have 2 options here, everyone. We can fight, or we can fight. Or Twilight, excuse me.
Yes.
You brought up a good point about what Spiritona said, and how our powers can be used in tangent with each other to make ourselves more powerful. That is an option. Don't tell the enemy what we can do, however, please. That's not something you say in front of someone you might be using it.
Right. That was my bad, but I just thought that it could be a good deal.
Yes, very much so, but now they are aware that we've been in contact with Spiritonus, and are aware that we have even more tricks up our sleeves than they thought we did before.
Oh, I thought I said that kind of quietly and only in our earshot, so they heard me? Shit, I'm fucking sorry. God.
Well, I mean,
15
we
feet
are,
away.
yeah, we are surrounded. We were surrounded, so.
Well, they did hear me.
More than likely. But we have something to focus on right now. Do we fight, or do we flee? Or do we try to make some kind of deal with demons, these fiends?
What kind of deal would that be?
Nothing that would actually benefit us, I guarantee you.
I'm getting flashbacks to that Draco ledge.
Exactly. It'd be about as good of a deal as you made with the Ancient, which is to say, not a good one.
Damn it. I'm so sick of this. Both these sides, they're just getting in the way.
The only way to stop that would be finding a way to have them fight elsewhere, outside of Maluviette, to bar them from entering. And I don't believe anyway, have the ability to do so right.
What is exactly driving them?
That dagger, the war, that's
Control.
what I assume. Control, yes.
It doesn't even make sense. I remember hearing those voices that this dagger is going to end up in a very specific place in its future.
Well, Pius, you know a lot about the way time moves.
Mm.
I mean, honestly, we don't really know. Maybe I am the bad person.
I will stab you right here.
I have a way that we might be able to take out all of these demons. But it's a last resort. I'm not sure anyone left in this space would survive. That includes all of us.
Let's hope it doesn't have to come to that. Because if one of us falls, we all do. I
Then
will
we need
not
a plan.
leave any of you behind.
I think we would all say the same, but we need a plan if we're not going to do that.
I don't think
Heavily
they
out.
are going to allow me to fall. In fact, if they actually know that I'm in danger, they're probably going to, do something.
There's a spark of electricity from Rat's nose as he snorts, and he rushes over and he grabs you by both of your shoulders. Do you see your fucking angels here? This is serious, and no one is coming to help us. All of our lives are at risk.
Okay, you're right. I'll shut up, and then I'm just trying to think what to do.
We may be
telling
heavily
at this
outnumbered,
moment-
but
At this moment, you hear from the window, one of the windows on the opposite side of the fortress from the demons. The voice isn't particularly loud, but loud enough to hear.
You seem to be in a bit of a bind. I can't guarantee a lot of aid, but I do have a few druids in the area if you can stall this for a couple of days.
Do we just hear this voice, or do we see who this is as we turn to look?
As you turn to look, you see a familiar bear that you have spoken with before, or was used by the Archdruid to speak to you,
It is good to see you again.
as it is to see
Your
you.
druids, thank you. Your druids would be willing to fight.
Well, as I said the last time we spoke, we have no intention of letting Maluviette fall to outsiders. This is all of our homes, not theirs.
It's a bear, right?
Yes.
What's the name of the bear again?
You haven't got a name for the bear.
I thought. Okay, so Twilight doesn't know because. Okay.
Stalling is an option. I think we might be able to accomplish that. I'm for this plan. I'm for Maluviette standing and pushing out those who would see it cowed.
May I say something without you getting all pissed off?
You've said many things without me getting pissed off, Twilight.
Well, you just got angry at me just a while ago, so can I please say something? I have an idea.
What's your idea?
My idea is, yeah, we got the druids, but what about the animals? Getting the animals to help us fight.
I imagine that's part of bringing the druids, bringing nature's wrath.
it's a package deal, Twilight.
There are a
You
few
would know that.
animals in the area that would be willing to fight, but yes, there are a few.
Then we fight.
We need to figure out how to stall. They said 24 hours before we were speaking with this Pazuzu.
I can get sick.
They won't care.
They want you dead, after all.
Maybe I could just tell them a bunch of
Oh yeah,
random-
you can just one of your boring stories, Pius, about how you are actually one of a tower. That would work.
You've already gotten them to agree to a ceasefire for 24 hours. That's impressive. You are meeting with Pazuzu, though. They may be willing to give you another 24 hours to make a decision, perhaps. After your meeting, that is.
That's a good idea.
I mean that is a good logical viewpoint. We could.
This
that
would
way.
work. Perfect. Then it's settled. We stall for 48 hours, and then we bring the thunder.
The only problem is it's getting me to shut up.
You're
I'm
right,
kidding,
yes.
I'm kidding.
I unfortunately am not.
I was just joking around. I'm sorry.
No,
Also-
it's all right. Good luck. Right, well. So, how many druids did you say? I'm sorry?
Hey, Wrath, what about your pseudo dragon?
What about Calm? What about him?
Well, Pius was saying something, and I thought I heard someone was speaking before me.
Yeah.
I have a delay on my computer, I guess.
Oh,
Sorry. Go
Possibly.
ahead, Pius.
it's okay.
She looks, the bear turns to look at you, Pius. I believe the exact number would be 3.
I would assume they're experienced.
Yes, as for those of us who watch the Malpheus Mountains, all of us are quite experienced. Our average power level, so to speak, is closer to on par for the Archdruids of other areas. The Malpheus Mountains have always been an exceptionally dangerous place. And unfortunately, as they've gotten more dangerous, it has been difficult for us to keep up.
I don't want this to come off as rude or ungrateful, because we do need all the help we can get. But I apologize in advance. I will protect my friends over anyone else. Just so you know.
If I expected anything different, make me a very poor excuse for an arc druid. It's only natural to protect one's own before others.
Thank you.
But you can count on me, so yes. I will save my friends, but I will do my best to save everything. Everyone, everybody. Especially the animals. They are innocent.
Thank you, Archdruid. Gather your forces. In 48 hours, a small-scale war will commence.
I will let them know that I've spoken with you, and I will ask them to hurry as fast as they can. Hopefully they will be able to arrive sooner and prepare for the moment the battle begins.
Godspeed.
The bear turns and slinks off back into the woods. You can tell the way that the bear is moving is trying to use the fortress as cover so the demons don't spot it as it leaves.
Twilight.
You have about 24 hours of time to do with as you all please.
Sweet.
Does the bear escape?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Twilight,
Yes.
I apologize for my anger. It was out of line. But I need you to understand. And he looks around to the group. We're all we have. Those angels aren't going to come and save you from something like this. The only people
Maybe
you're
you're
going to be
right.
able to trust is us.
You're right. They're not going to save us, and you're right.
Those angels are the exact same thing that we'll be fighting in 2 days. As Pius said earlier, it's just a different side of a coin. And I'll not allow Maluviette to be subjugated to either side.
So what do we do?
We prepare. What do we say to this Pazuzu? We know what he wants. How do we stall that? The more time, excuse me, the more time we can garnish from them, the better off I think we'll be. As much stall as possible before the druids get here. That way we can make sure they are all.
I'm racking my brain for some ideas on how we could convince them that we're not onto their shit. Maybe taking advantage of, and he uses quotation fingers, human emotions. Wrath, you showed a bout of anger earlier. In front of them, yes?
In front of the demons.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was here.
Oh, my apologies. Our days are blurring together now. Right, timey-wimey shit. Well, perhaps we could make them think we're not glued together as tightly as we seem. Inward fighting.
That's a good idea.
Cool.
We'll have to really sell it. What are we fighting about?
That
What's
is
to
a
do
good
with the
question.
dagger?
Perhaps.
It'd be the most believable.
There's the dagger, but we have an angel and a demon, so to speak, in the party. The breakdown could quite simply just be which side you choose to take in this war.
That's true.
That's not a bad idea.
I think whenever we fought last, did you show any of your divine capabilities, your divine powers, Pius?
I think so, yes.
Healing or divine magic? If you did, then that would be a simple split. Tempest and I are for getting the dagger to hell to raise its forces. Twilight and you, being on the side of the divine, would be for keeping the dagger from them.
I think we may have the foundation for a good play.
Conspiracy.
So what's the plan?
Okay, here is a too long didn't read. We are going to fake as if we are splitting the group as far as decisions go. Wrath and Tempest are going to side with Hell, and me and you are going to side with the Angels. That will make them question our loyalty towards each other, which will cause it to stall possibly longer.
Maybe they'll want to actually see us continue and hope that we fall apart naturally.
But
Can't
we
beat
still
organic
have to-
chaos.
True.
I may have an idea as well to
But what
sell
about-
this.
But what about Captain Flowers and the Hermit? What are they gonna do?
They're
Hey.
still-
No, we
They
could
say-
just try to keep the group together. We could try to stay a neutral party.
That's true.
Yeah,
That'll be our out to ask for another 24 hours to make a decision.
perfect.
I do have a way to try and sell this even further, though.
What is it?
And he'll
Okay.
reach in his bag, and as he's doing so, he looks up at Tempest. I was really hoping they would take the deal of taking the dagger now and never bothering us again. And he pulls out a large sapphire because I can always get this dagger back.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
You
It's okay.
crafty bastard.
Well, I had to try, right?
I mean,
I
that
have
could
a
still be an option, though.
Well, that's what I was saying. We can sell it even further by
Perfect.
stealing away in the night and giving them this dagger. Perhaps they even leave at that point.
so basically we're gonna actually kind of mimic our dagger, so it makes it look like
No, we'll be giving them the dagger.
our original.
Yes, the dagger
I
in
don't like
question.
that. I don't like that idea.
Well, there's more to it than that. Wrath has a
See-
connection to the dagger. With
Yes.
that sapphire.
I can summon that dagger at will back to my hand.
Well,
Sounds like we have a perfect plan.
okay, I guess, but what's the range on that thing?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
No matter where the dagger is, it comes back.
I was thinking it would be more like if we can actually, what's it called? Disguise a weapon of our own to make it look like the dagger. That way, we're not actually giving it to them, but it looks like the real thing, and it acts like the real thing, and it's almost exactly,
Didn't.
but it's
And
not.
if they discover the falsehood, what happens then?
I don't
It's
think
good in theory, but they'll see through it, Twilight, and then we'll just be in more shit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not all of them are stupid.
I wouldn't say that. But we do have some time. Is there anything else we can prepare? Any abilities anyone has that we can prepare for this meeting?
I have everything I need.
We should take our time to mentally prepare.
I think we definitely. Well, how's lunch coming, Captain? Darn.
Yeah. And he starts handing over the first platter through the open doorway of his kitchen. And it's just a stack of what looks like ham and cheese sandwiches. And there's a little section on the side that looks like it has bean patty sandwiches instead, like an Impossible Burger.
I was hoping for pancakes, but okay, I guess I'll take it. No meat, right?
And no meat.
Oh,
Just out of curiosity. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
you're good.
Were you saying something?
No,
I thought she was. Oh,
Just out of curiosity, Wrath tries to summon Patches.
What can I do for you, Wrath?
Patches, I'm so glad to see you. I didn't think you'd come, if I'm being honest. I'm looking for a spell. A spell scroll, let me say. Do you have any that would allow someone to look through the eyes of it? Kind of like scrying, but still have the capacity to speak with.
I can't think of any spell like that, actually.
Actually, I think scry would work just fine, but I'm not sure if I can cast that.
Twilight can.
Right, but it's actually I can cast it because I am a wizard. Spell scroll of scrying, please.
Absolutely.
Sure, that would be quite expensive.
Let's see. Rare is 2,000 gold for non-consumable, so it's 500 gold for a consumable, so 500 gold.
Oh, perfect, thank you. How long does this last again? Oh, it only lasts
Scrying lasts for 10
minutes.
minutes.
You know what? I'll take 10 of them. So 5,000 gold.
It's a deal.
Thank you very much. And he just, for now, puts them in his bag.
All right.
Well,
downtime.
anything anyone wants to do specifically?
I am
Preparation that others might be able to help with.
going to do something that I haven't done in quite some time. I'm going to pray. If you need me, I will be over there. And he
Just points in a random direction.
You figure it would be a
Honestly,
good
on a
idea for you to
similar-
kind of keep that line of sight still between you and the party, of course, but also you and the demons. So you kind of go about the distance you would need to for the long rest to the side, and you create a triangle, an equilateral triangle.
Okay.
Tempest, you're doing the same? You're going to meditate?
Something
Or
of
pray.
similar sorts. I'm gonna go over here with Clay real quick. I know it's weird trying to talk to a bird, but I just need to clear my thoughts. Make sure I'm ready for this.
All right. What is Twilight going to do leading up to bed?
She is going to just what's everybody else doing?
Tempest and Pius basically wandered off to go pray/meditate alone.
She's gonna pray too, but she's gonna see if maybe she can get some help. Oh no, that's stupid for her. That's really
I mean,
stupid.
who would she?
No.
I want to know who she would pray to. Like, who was your initial thought about trying to pray to?
I think she would pray to the animals.
You try to just further the connection with nature, so to speak? See if you could reach out tendrils the way the Arcturiid does?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. It's just something you've never done before, so you're not sure if you can.
No, but she's gonna try it.
That's fair enough. How about Wrath?
Wrath is going to. Somebody had a mirror, right? What I,
A mirror? Yeah, you should have a mirror.
what I did. He's going to take the mirror and set it up somewhere and sit down cross-legged and take out his tattoo implements. And he's going to try and work on his chest.
All right. Do what?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Pius, tell me, how are you praying? Are you trying to connect with a specific deity? General call out? How is Pius praying?
It's more of like a anybody who's listening kind of prayer. And he kneels down, he doesn't take a breath, but he sighs, and then he looks up.
Anybody, if you're listening, may whatever being that I am connected with give me strength. I am still afraid. I hate it. I wish I was more brave. But death comes for everyone, even those that are the harbingers of it.
Right, give me a religion check. And Tempest, how about you? How do you go about your meditation, prayer, speaking with Quay?
I'm holding Quay in my hands. I'm kind of just like opening my thought. I'm speaking out loud. Just like, is this the right outcome? Is it the right choice? Should we be handing it over essentially, or any? I don't know. It's just general open questions because Tempest's mind is going a mile a minute.
Okay, give me a wisdom save. Twilight, how are you trying to connect with nature? Like, what physical actions or words spoken are you using to connect with nature?
Oh, how far away is the nearest tree from me?
5-10 feet?
And how close are the oh my gosh, the circle?
The
enemies?
They're about like 300 yards or so away.
Okay.
They're within sight line.
She's gonna use her cloak of invisibility, and she's just gonna go next to the tree, and she's gonna touch the bottom of the root of the tree with one hand, and then she's gonna put her other hand on a rock or whatever's close by, and she's just gonna say, she's terrified. I am completely scared. I need help. If the will of nature can give me the strength, the power, and help us, oh my god, and help us as one, and fight with us, basically, it would be appreciated and well deserved on your end. Please help us.
Give me a persuasion check. Whereas you don't need to roll anything. You have your proficiency, you're taking your time to make sure it's done right and well. You have 12 hours you can work on this, so it's up to you how much time you want to mark off on the chest tattoo.
He will, as he sits down and he puts the mirror, he kind of runs his fingers over the creases underneath his eyes. What am I waiting for?
No, I think Twilight was talking to herself. Keep going, Wrath.
He seems to be talking to himself, but next to him, Palm, the pseudo-dragon, is nibbling at some of the sandwich bits that he set to the side for him. He says to him, you know, this might be the only way out of this, is to kill them all. He takes a deep, long look at himself in the mirror, and then he kind of tilts his head in curiosity, and he looks over at Calm. You mind giving me a hand with this? And Calm is going to come over and use his tail as kind of a guide for the needle. And as Wrath closes his eyes and then opens them again, they're completely milked over as if blind, and he is now looking through Calm's eyes to do this. But he will go as long as he needs to try and finish the chest piece. And
What
he'll
is
risk
the
it
chest
for it.
piece?
This is for the full body tattoo.
Okay. So it's pretty much full coverage on the chest?
Yeah, to make it to where only the back piece is left, as far as that spell goes on his body.
I can't remember if you had time already put into this one. I don't have any time marked for the chest yet.
I have not started the chest yet.
Okay. So it's going to be about 40 hours total work for the chest piece. So you can get 12 hours into it. Actually, with the help of Calm, I'll give you an extra 4 on that, actually. You get about 16 hours of progress on the 40. So you have the outline done, and you can get some of the detailing and shading done as well.
Okay.
All right. And Pius, you got a 19 as you call out. You find yourself
in the void again, and you are sitting amongst your other selves. Hello, Pius.
Ah, it is all of you again.
Yes.
Hmm.
Things are always going to be scary. If you can learn how to summon up our power, though, it may make things less scary for you.
He kind of nods.
That would be ideal. But I have no idea of how to do that.
Well, the first step is to connect, the way you have now. Open yourself to one or all of us. We've taken control before, but it doesn't have to be so extreme. And you notice that they're seemingly changing, like every other word, a different one of them is speaking, but they're creating these full sentences. If you can focus well enough on one of us and bring to mind what you know and feel what we feel, you may be able to summon up the rage of Führer, or the curiosity and pride of... Oh god, I forgot which one's pride. Why did I not have this pulled up? Or the pride and curiosity of Slayer. And if you can embody it well enough in the moment, then you should be able to utilize our abilities as well.
Very well. I already feel better about it. I do have a question, though.
Ask away.
What happens to you all when I die?
That's a strange thing to ask. Surely that's just your anxiety talking. Unless
No.
you've remembered our deaths before.
Maybe absent-mindedly, yes. But I am genuinely asking.
Well, when you die, we die. Although separate we may be, we are also still one. But death is not the end for us. We are eternal, infinite. Our existence is a Mobius loop through time and space.
That name, Mobius.
Does it mean something to
That
you?
is... Yes. It is who we used to be. As one.
Perhaps it's a very fitting name for what we are and our existence.
Yes. We are eternal because of time. Time is infinite. Well, it has been nice chatting with you all. We will talk soon.
Of course.
Be ready.
Each one of them kind of...
in their own separate way, says goodbye for kind of like shouting and until we meet on the battlefield, and Amygdala saying, "Don't forget, I'm always here if you need a shoulder to cry on." Guardian saying that through fear and sadness, we can always find a reason to be happy in the things we know to quell those anxieties. MED mentioning to not forget you are loved, you're not alone. Slayer telling you that you should be proud. We've been through all of this together, and we're still going, and we'll keep going. Zombie just kind of nods to you, and Star gives a kind of chuckle and actually like approaches to hug you.
He would hug her.
Wrong Star. Star, the time wizard version of yourself.
Oh, whoops.
That's what I was
But-
thinking. Like, what the?
I didn't think it through before I canonized the name.
Pious, give me a hug, old pal.
But I mean, Star, the white colored one that's optimistic. Yeah, it makes sense still. But as you embrace Star back, you kind of just feel that optimism wash over you slightly, and everything kind of dissolve away, and you're back in your meditative position. The sun has gone down, the moon has risen high, and you can see over in the distance the demons have finished constructing a mirror that's nearly 20 feet tall and 10 feet wide. But Tempest,
What about my twin? Yeah.
yep. Next is you. And with your 20 on the wisdom save, you're kind of bombarded by a mix of personalities and thoughts as you kind of open yourself up, trying to speak with Quay and get some amount of answers out. Is this right? And you're able to kind of slow them down, segment them, and take them in one at a time. And you can tell through the power of your patron, through Quay, you get this idea that whatever happens, Soul Drinker will end up where it's going. But that there are high hopes that you will reach the end of the road and make it an easy transition to the air of the Volvia. The other prominent feeling and thoughts that you get are that, yes, you should give the dagger to them. There's no question. There's no taking it back within this thought and this feeling. Just a very direct, yes, give it to them.
I guess I'll just end the meditation silent. I'll stare at Raph, see what he's doing.
Wrath is feverishly working to tattoo his chest.
And Twilight, it looks like you used a point of lucky.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
What would be more proficient? If I use my plot point and make sure that I succeed on that? Or can I actually use my plot point to get all of my spells back for this fight?
How many spells are you down? Because I don't remember you using that many yet. Since the
I
last long rest. According to your character sheet, you have all of your spell slots still.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't. You used Wrath of Nature, which was a 5th level spell. It looks like it didn't change correctly previously. Okay. Yeah, you used a 5th level spell slot in the penguin fight. But other than that, you got like all your spell slots.
Okay.
As for Persuasion, okay, that wasn't a reroll. You just rerolled because you noticed your mod was different. Hilarious, you rolled the same thing though. Yeah, if you use a plot point, you could get a success as to what you're doing.
Would it be beneficial though? Or should I save it for something that would help during the fight?
It would be beneficial. It is something that can have profound impact, not necessarily directly to the situation, not necessarily directly to the rest of the campaign. But the success will open avenues of power.
Okay, let's do it. Let's use it then.
Okay. So you go invisible and you try to reach out, touch the tree, connect your own energy with the tree. And as you do, you kind of feel everything around you. You close your eyes and you can still see in your mind's eye all the trees where they're placed. You can see your friends where they are. You can see the fortress. You can see the demons all moving around and doing what they're doing. You can see the mice hopping through the snow. You can see the mosquitoes, a variant of mosquito that exists here in the Highroad. You can see all of them fluttering around. You can feel the trees and their unease with the presence of these demons. And you can feel a very ancient wisdom underlying all of it, as if it's all connected as a single mind. And then you hear in your mind only the voice of the Archdruid
It seems you're beginning to learn. Learn what the power of nature truly is.
I need its help.
Nature is always there. It's a force that doesn't take sides. It simply is, and it does what it must to survive. It's just knowing how to direct nature to the best outcome you can see. It's how I can communicate, how I can see through the forest, how I knew where you were to come and meet you. You know how you can
And-
see everything now. You can feel everything around you.
Yes.
Use that. Don't forget this power, this ability,
Well,
to allow you to see
how do I use
without
it?
seeing.
Like,
How
say
do
that
you
again?
keep it? It's sorry, I have to reset now.
You lost me at like, how do you see it? And then that's when the computer started skipping.
Okay, your internet cut out. That's the problem. So I wasn't asking you how do you see. It
Oh,
was
okay.
you know how you are seeing now, how you can feel everything around you. You know what's happening. Use that. Let yourself be one with nature. See without seeing. Know what is there.
Okay. I'm still kind of new at this, but how do I not screw this up?
Let your mind be tranquil. Let the fear wash away. Let the anxiety secede from your mind. Don't let the joy overtake you. Be neutral. Be one with the ebb and flow of everything around you. Calm. That is what you need. Inner peace and calmness.
And that's how I fight them?
That is how you become one with nature.
Okay. And this will help nature be on my side, even though it is mutual?
Nature will do as nature does. But if you are one with it, then you are nature. So you will do as you do.
Perfect. I think I get it.
You feel the connection break. And as you kind of open your eyes again and start to take in the scene around you, you notice that you're seeing everything still very much like you were when you had your eyes closed. Like you can visually see it and you get the colors, the textures, but then there's just that like essence, like you're seeing the energy of everything around you as well.
So basically, I'm seeing kind of like infrared.
Kind of, yeah. All right,
So-
I gotta open the correct device.
But she's still kind
You-
of seeing infrared. She's gonna try it on a rock and see how she does.
So you pay attention to this rock and you try to focus on it more. And just kind of naturally, before you really put a lot of focus in, you can kind of tell like its composition. Like it's not this singular type of rock. You can see, you can feel the geode inside of it, inside of this outer gray layer of rock.
So it works on rocks. Cool.
Your senses are more open. You now have blind sight 10 feet. So you can kind of just see everything within 10 feet of you. And you also feel the angelic power in you grow.
Is my hand doing anything?
No, no. Your hand is not doing anything. Everyone else, as you know, the moon is up in the air and you're all kind of getting ready to rest. And Pius, you're looking around, having just come out of your conversation. All of you can see that Twilight's eyes are actually glowing now, as if they've been replaced by white lights, making her look even more like an angel than she already does.
It's almost like she's destined to make them angry.
Do I hear that?
I whispered to myself.
Okay, so I don't hear it.
No. It is the bedtime, though. Are y'all just gonna go to sleep like you normally do, or are you gonna do anything different because of the looming demon threat?
I'm gonna take one.
You're gonna take a watch?
Twilight's actually. Oh, go ahead.
No, I started making noises. Go ahead.
Twilight's gonna actually get on her magic carpet and she's gonna actually still try to commune with nature as she sleeps. She's got to be calm. So so when you're sleeping, you're in the most calmest state. She's literally gonna try doing it that way and see if she can commune even harder.
Okay. You give me just a wisdom check, just D20 plus wisdom modifier, not a save. Shwaz, how are you going to take us watch?
He's just gonna sit on the front porch smoking his he'll smoke his pipe of remembrance as he just sits out there and kind of controls the air currents around him to keep all of the smoke in one place and kind of off to the side where you can see the camp in the distance as well.
All right. The Pipe of Remembrance shows you something new, something it hasn't done with previous time you used it. The last time you had used it, you kind of got to see that moment where you and the other child had been stealing food, where the death of the merchant had happened, and how the Pipe of Remembrance considered this a heroic deed because you were protecting a vulnerable friend and making sure that he ate because he was malnourished. And this time, though, it looks to be somewhere around the time Wrath was like 16 or 17, aboard the, it was like right before Wrath had joined the Kraken's Main. This was the ship you had last been on before that. And a mild storm rolls in over the ship out at sea. And as everything's happening and going down, you and another sailor kind of get into this fight, and you can't hear what words are being said, so you don't know exactly what it is. You don't quite remember the full scenario. You just remember that this particular person on the ship had started to interfere with how the sails were being raised and used, and everything he was doing was going to lead the ship to crash. And so you inserted yourself into it, and as you struggled against him, you kind of ended up shoving him down to the ground, and in this scene of smoke, something slides out of his pocket. And instead of being made of smoke, it's glowing purple, this little crystal in the scene, and it slides overboard and into the water.
Sons of bitch. And he'll swap out the pipe after watching that for the Pipe of Smoke Monsters and just continue to ruminate and stare over at the other camp.
All right. Tempest, how about you? Are you gonna just go to bed?
I'm gonna stand at the window and stare straight at the demons for a bit.
For a little bit, and then you'll go to bed?
Yeah.
All right. They don't seem to be doing anything particularly malicious, at least. They've got, the mirror is basically built, and you see them kind of painting with some unknown substance runes around the edges of it. But as you're actually watching them, you notice that they have the dretches and those Yoklol, the yellow tree demons, are all positioned watching your camp and watching all of you. Pius, how about you? Anything special for the night?
And yeah, so he's going to, go into his hibernation as normal, but before he does, he slams his weapon into the ground in front of him in a way where it sticks out, and then he is going to go into his state. His packed weapon,
right.
by the way.
All right. Sounds good. The night goes around without issues. Back over to the Discord, since it wasn't updating properly for the show. You rolled a natural 1, halfling luck, rolled again for 14.
I have a question before we get to this.
Yeah?
Can I actually take a hit of the Pipe of the Future?
There's no Pipe of the Future. There's one that shows heroic deeds of the past and one that shows evil deeds of the past. It's just when you hit both of them at the same time, they showed the same scene, and it's a scene that you don't remember as if it were from the future, despite the fact it's supposed to show the past.
Oh, okay. Then that won't work. Okay, that's fine.
With the 14, though, as you're sleeping, you do connect with nature during your REM cycle, so to speak. You can tell you're asleep, and you're processing it very similarly to how you would a dream, but you are aware of your surroundings during that REM cycle, despite being unable to actually move or anything because you are asleep. By the time you all wake up at 8 a.m., they seem to have mostly finished this mirror by now.
Almost time. Sure we're ready for this.
Am I still seeing infrared?
It's not true infrared. You have blind sight. basically everything within 10 feet of you, you can see it. Like, even if it's invisible or if it's an illusion, you know it's an illusion, that sort of stuff.
Okay. Do I still have that?
Yes. Yes, that's just a permanent thing. That's why your eyes are now glowing. More of your
shit, it's permanent.
angelic lineage has awoken.
Okay, so it's permanent. Ha!
Any last ideas? Anything clever you
What?
guys come up with to get us like this?
I think we more or less got everything in line.
I think we're ready.
I hope we are.
Sorry if I say anything mean, Pius.
No, it's okay. Wait. Before we do this, who's taking the lead to usher us into this?
It would,
I'm gonna try changing out one of my spells, so give me a second.
it would probably seem more right if Tempest and I brought the group almost begrudgingly there, since we're playing the part of wanting to cooperate.
Well, I meant who's going to, like when we're having the, we're discussing in front of the demons, who's going to instigate the fight is what I meant. I apologize.
You can question our actions, and it just gets very loud and heated.
Okay, we'll question your actions and then we'll just ride it from there. Perfect.
Roll with it.
Yes, improv. He does jazz hands.
God, I really hope I'm good at this role-playing thing.
You'll do fine.
So you all have this kind of like, that's weird, kind of ironic that this whole adventure from the perspective of the real people inside of you was supposed to be this big role play for fun and pretend, and now you're alongside them role playing the situation.
Irony abounds.
The captain has not awoken though. He seems to be in a fairly deep slumber this morning.
Think they'd miss him
Just
if we
gotta
just
remember to
left him
grab
here.
him. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Grab him if it goes bad.
All right, once a couple more hours have passed, it's about like 10 a.m. or so. One of the champions comes over and notifies you that they are ready to open up communications with Pazuzu.
We'll be there in a moment. This is it. Everyone ready?
Okay, let's
Ready.
do this.
Pius,
Hmm.
are you able to open telepathic communication with more than one person at a time?
1 second, let me check my character sheet.
You're what?
Is what?
Sorry,
What?
Deuce is talking to me. Hold on, I can't think.
What the fuck, man?
Is he a wizard? Does he write down all his spells?
I don't even know anymore. What are any of us?
You see his lights like flickering and looks like he's reading something.
We're doomed. That's what we are. Doomed.
Where the fuck is it though? Like actually?
I'm starting to contemplate if I'm even real at this point.
I don't think we are.
There it is. Hold on.
In the instance of this world.
What?
It does not say I can only do it with one person at a time. It says you can telepathically speak. Sorry, hold on.
You can telepathically speak to any creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. It does not say one at a time.
Yep.
Yes,
You can communicate with multiple people.
we are all connected.
But will we be able to speak with each other?
Yes.
So we can have
Sorry.
a round table conversation in our minds?
Essentially, yes. I can be the middleman.
Alright. I think that would probably come in handy for this.
May I take the wall of thorns and change it out for my Goodberry?
Yeah, you can swap out Goodberry for Wall of Thorns.
Okay. Before I do this, can I cast Goodberry or no?
No. You have a ring that does Goodberry, though.
Okay.
Purchase is served.
Shall we? And Wrath will hold his hand out to Tempest.
All right, let's go. I'll take it.
And they'll start walking.
To the other side. So as you all get over there, they don't form a circle around you, but they kind of create this like layered circle, half circle around the mirror. With them going from the left and right sides around the back of it. And they're layered similarly to how they were before. The dretches and imps at the front, and then those next two, and then the two after that, and so on. With General Zethya standing from your perspectives, to your right side of the mirror. Are you ready then?
I think so.
It was tough, but we more or less came to a conclusion.
All right, then. Which one of you is the leader? The connection requires some amount of blood. Generally, the leader of a group will make the strongest connection. That is why I ask.
Concerned look on my face.
Pius looks at Wrath.
Wrath looks between the group. If it doesn't look like anybody's stepping forward, he'll nod to Pius and step forward. I'll take that role.
It's the role I assumed you had. But I was curious if you all felt the same.
I would give my life for him.
He gives you a slight smile out of the corner of his mouth.
So, she has you come up all the way to the mirror. And she takes one of her blades and just slices from the bottom of your middle finger down to your wrist through your hand. And she has you place it in the center of a circle-type rune, at roughly your chest level, to create a line that goes through it.
He'll do so.
As the blood makes contact and forms this physical line on it, you can feel your magic make a connection with the magic of the mirror itself, and it flickers up, and all of you can see on the other side the flames of hell burning all around. You can hear the screams of tormented souls, and strangely enough, it almost sounds like just a city full of people where everyone's just being an asshole to each other. As if everyone that lives in hell is literally just living and they're just terrible people because they're sinners.
And
Can you turn down your radio?
So as for what you see beyond this, you see Pazuzu, and you can tell he's not in his native form, like his actual true form. He seems to almost look like a Balor demon. He's got large wings, the almost ape-like face with fangs, and the strong, furry, powerful body as well. And he lifts his right arm and snaps his fingers, and you can see the almost like windows of this room he's in slam closed, and the outside sounds kind of disappear.
Pazuzu, I assume.
Yes, I am Pazuzu. It's not often that I would agree to such a conversation. I'd say you should feel honored, but I feel like you would take that as an offense.
Perhaps you know us better than you led us on to believe.
I know a lot more about you than you would realize. That does not mean my subordinates do, though. Now, you wish to make a deal, or at least broker information, to see if we can come to one.
It would be nice to get your termites out of our house, yes.
Well, you do have the right mindset for a demon, so perhaps we can make a deal. Now, I believe the most pertinent piece of information is, why do I want Soul Drinker? Correct?
Is that what we think?
at this point, yes.
Whispering in the head of Pius.
Yes, that is a good start.
What do you plan on doing with it, Pazuzu? Are you going to give it back to the Queen?
Oh, far, far from it. Tiamat is just as much a thorn in our side as anyone else's. Mostly because she calls the Nine Hells her home. Although she doesn't fall in line with the demon rankings and such, this is simply where she lives. She causes us a lot of trouble. No. That dagger can help us put a permanent end to our adversaries. Have you used it? Have you seen what it does to the human soul, or just the souls of creatures in general?
I have.
Then I'm sure you understand why we see it as valuable. If we can utilize it in battle, and we can take the lives of angels with it, then they won't come back. Angels function very similar to us demons. If you kill them on your plane, they simply respawn, so to speak, in the peaks of Celestia. But if there's no soul for them to reconstitute, they're dead. They're gone. That's why we want it.
It's to be a weapon in your war, then.
Yes, one wielded by me, very specifically. Obviously, I won't fight the common foot soldiers, but there are a few targets in particular that I would like to personally deal with. And if they were to be lost, it would throw their armies into disarray. One of them in particular, by the name of Indra Viklum.
I believe there's a vested interest by some in our group for Indra's life. Tell me, how soon before you begin to enact your plans should we? And he looks back towards Pius and Twilight. Hand this dagger over.
Nice.
Well, once it's in our hands, I will likely have to take some amount of time, a week or two, possibly up to a month, to figure out how to utilize its power to the fullest. Make sure that I will wield it safely, so to speak. And I will have to prepare a gate to Maluviette as well. It's not like I can simply go to the peaks of Celestia and chase down my targets. So the first move will ultimately be made by the Angels. Once their generals are on Maluviette and trackable by my forces, I will then begin hunting them.
And when you arrive here on Maluviette, is there somewhere specific that you'll be arriving that we might stay clear of the battlefield?
Now, Wrath, you know how many deals I've made, or at least some rough estimate. You have to. I know you're baiting me for information. I could just lie to you. I'm sure you're aware of that. But Invictus Terra, that's my first plan. We already know that Indra spends quite a bit of time there, has taken a position of authority within the town, and has manipulated the church of, well, all the deities. They have a church that has space for all. And she has manipulated them and is already beginning to raise an army of humans to fight against us. So that will be my first target. This is why she is a target.
I admire your candor. It's not every day you can have an honest conversation with a demon. But that does put us in a precarious position. You see, we have business in Invictus Terra as well. What promise can you make that we would be safe during this conflict, at least from your side of matters?
No guarantees could be made if you're there. My suggestion would be if you notice things begin to pop off, simply leave. If you can't do that, my soldiers will be given the order to leave you be. That doesn't mean that you won't get caught in the crossfire, unfortunately. But it will reduce the risk to you.
War is war. And he'll turn back towards the group. I don't see a downside here. We get rid of a cursed item. We no longer have to deal with it, and we have a little leniency to get in and out should things pop off. What do y'all think?
Showtime.
What? How do we
Sounds
know?
like a
Wrath.
perfect plan.
Wrath.
So,
Tempest, that's not what we discussed.
Tempest, I want you to roll a wisdom save. It's a DC 19 wisdom save, Tempest.
Okay.
I have
Harsh,
a
but okay.
question.
Yes, what is the question?
How do I know you're not going to be using the dagger on me?
Oh, okay, that was an in-game question. Let me
Yeah.
switch my voice real quick to respond to you properly.
You
I'm so sorry.
currently are bound to this war to follow orders like a good little soldier and fight against us. So, you're right. What guarantee is there that we won't try to use it on you? I believe Zethya did tell you that we would try to find a way to break that magical pact of yours without your life being ended. The closest guarantee you have is that we succeed and free you from that deal. If you're afraid from the deal and you do not side with them, then we have no reason to come after you.
But you can't unseal the deal. I'm bound to it, see? As I hold up my hand.
We are demons. And at that, I hold the power of a demon lord. Although I do not hold the title, as I do not seek that title, I am just as powerful as any of them. If anyone can find a way to break a magical deal, it's me. It would be a trust you give me. It would be a part of our deal, that we seek that solution. If we are to make one, then just know that we will do everything to free you from that deal you made with the angels. We will have no intention of coming after you.
Will I lose my angel power?
It's hard to lose power that you're born with. You are at least part angel. Your power is your own. It is not theirs to take.
I only see the upsides at this point.
You can't be serious.
What's the lose here, Pius?
I don't know. Maybe our souls, Wrath? You're thinking
Pazuzu.
about siding with a demon lord?
Do you plan on taking our souls for any reason if we were to cooperate?
No, I would not plan to come after your souls. If you willingly give them, well, that's a different matter.
Tempest,
you're just going to
your
take that?
saving throw. You got a 12.
I'm sorry.
Something about Pazuzu
Yeah.
feels very familiar. Like an old friend. And you feel the compulsion, although there is no forcing you to do this. But you feel a compulsion to approach the mirror and to try to hand him the dagger through it.
Pius is...
Wrath has the dagger, though. Doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Do I still have it?
I believe you still have
Nope.
it.
Yeah, I never took it.
Okay.
Pius is going to tackle her.
I thought you did it before the last night's sleep.
I walked
no, I
towards the
didn't.
mirror, though. Okay.
Looks like one of you may actually be willing to give me their soul.
Absolutely
You take that-
not.
You take that soul and the deal's off, and I'll find you wherever you stay. The dagger is the deal.
Wrath, what are you doing?
Protecting my group. Pazuzu, can we have some time for me to convince my compatriots to see it your way? You did tackle her, right? She hasn't actually handed the dagger over.
I don't know. I said
the
it.
question should
Yeah, the question should be, Tempest, are you going to act on this compulsion or are you going to resist?
We'll go with hard focusing on the mirror at least. Like I'm starting to tune everyone else out. Literally hard tuning out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that as like she was already walking up to the mirror. My apologies.
No,
like-
no.
I would if she was just standing there, I wouldn't have tackled her.
You can feel her starting to cut off the telepathic connection. Because the rings of mind shielding allow for that. And you can see her hard focused on the mirror, and she does slip Soul Drinker out of the bag and into her hand. But you can see the intent, the thought, that she may be about to do this, to just hand it over.
Tempest, is this part of the bit, or are you actually doing this?
No response.
Wrath,
You don't feel a connection
something's
to her mind.
wrong.
Pazuzu, can we have some time that I might convince my compatriots to side with you here? I think, with enough effort, they'll come around to see it our way.
This sucks for Pius.
How much time were you hoping for?
Give me one more night. I'm sure I can convince them. And in your head, Pius, you hear, stop her if she moves.
Noted.
All right.
Fine. We'll take time to discuss. But don't expect me to cave so easily when we're talking about life or death here, Wrath. This is
It's our
no
best
joke.
interest. This is what's going to keep
Our-
us alive.
Our best interest. What about everyone else, Wrath? Have you forgotten about the millions of other people and things that live in this plane?
Pius, this war is coming, and there's nothing any of us are going to do to stop that from happening. This is our best chance to make as positive an impact as we can when it does.
So you're just giving up, is what you're telling me. What has gotten into you, Wrath?
Kind of snorts that lightning again and turns back to the mirror. If you'll allow it, we'll take our leave.
Gladly.
And Pius walks off, stomps off.
You have 24 hours, not a minute longer.
Thank you.
Just staring at the mirror.
Wrath will give a slight, more like a nod than a bow, to the mirror and turn and just stand directly in front of Tempest and look into her eyes. Come on, it's time to go.
I put the dagger away, realizing I even have it in my hand, and turn to walk away.
Before
Let's
you
go.
turn around, you're the last one to be looking at the mirror. And you can see Pazuzu's face clearly as it kind of morphs. It becomes less ape-like and more chimpanzee-like in the moment. And you're not sure if you're seeing the reality of who he is, or if you're seeing this outward presentation of his. But he begins to kind of look like an amalgamation of many animals, of a wolf, of an ape, of a tiger, of a rat.
Her Tempest's eyes go wide, but she doesn't say anything.
Kind of seeing that, Wrath is going to wait until she turns away, and then he's going to look over his shoulder to see what she saw.
He appears to be the same to you.
He'll nod again and then follow.
Okay.
I think we sold it very well.
That was good.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh shit, is that it? We did it?
For now, we'll need to break that mirror tomorrow.
Did I follow everybody back, or am I just kind of still sitting next to a tree? Or
You would have come back with everybody.
oh, okay.
Tempest, what do you mean by we did it? You were standing right there. What happened?
Honestly, I just kind of blanked out. I'm not really too sure.
Shit. I have a feeling Pazuzu could have possibly been interfering with her.
Can he take the forms of others?
I'm sure he can at least look like them. What did you see?
Like, animals. But nothing consistent. Everything was changing.
Just be trickery?
Kind of sounds like a skinwalker to me.
That just sounds horrifying. I don't want to think about it.
It's exactly what it sounds like. Shapeshifter.
What if the angels find out that I broke the pact with the angels?
You're not breaking your pact, Twilight.
It's all part of the ruse. We wanted them to think that that is an option for them. It isn't.
Although, we should actually look into perhaps getting rid of that. Just in case you change your mind later down the line.
What?
We should actually look into getting rid of that, just in case you change your mind later down the line.
Get rid of what?
Your pact.
So you all do have time before you go to sleep. You figure if they see you out and about and like doing separate things, that means you're no longer discussing. So you do know that you guys are all gonna have to kind of stay around each other inside the fortress, whatever you are doing until sleep.
Oh, so we're actually trapped into it? Like we have to stay in the fortress?
If you all go your separate ways, clearly you're not discussing it.
Should we give them a show?
I don't think that's too important. We got our time.
All right, somebody farted in here.
As a quick addition from the description with Tempest, an amalgamation. He appeared to be an amalgamation, like a mixture. Like he had that chimpanzee face. His hands seemed to become almost rat-like. And that's what I meant. He had different features of these different animals, but just like one singular form.
Yeah, that's what I told you I saw.
Interesting. Do you think?
Have you seen this before?
Not necessarily. Scarm was somewhat similar, although he was definitive in what you saw.
I don't get it, but that was some terrifying stuff.
I don't know.
I think-
don't know what it means.
I think we sold it well, though. I don't think they're going to suspect anything.
I think they were already suspecting something. Maybe we just delayed that a little bit.
We bought ourselves time. That's what matters.
Reinforcements, yes.
That being said, though, we should be on extra guard tonight.
I agree. We should take watch.
I will do the best I can from 300 feet away.
We've got to.
You can't be at 300 feet away because then they know that we're not discussing it.
Whenever it's time for us to go to bed, it should be fine.
Yes.
You need sleep, after all. We're mortals.
You mean we can still sleep? I can still sleep outside?
Zero?
If you want to.
Well,
It
that's what I
adds
do.
to the fact that you could be frustrated. I don't know.
How does one pleasure themselves when they have no privacy? I have
We
no idea
join
what came
in!
out of my mouth. My apologies.
We all join in.
Hermit, I don't get it. Twilight? What?
So is there anything anyone wants to do with, let's see, 10 a.m. to like 10 p.m.? You guys have like 12 hours inside the fortress before you have to go to sleep.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
definitely. We don't have to, discuss quotes for that entire time.
No, but we should come up with a plan for when the fight starts.
I agree. I know a little bit about a few of these creatures that we've seen. The yellow ones turn into gas. The small flying insect-looking ones, the ones that look like mosquitoes. They'll lull
They
you
are
into.
small. They are small. Casme are large creatures. Or huge. I can't remember which one, but they are
Oh, are they?
big. Yeah.
I thought they were
Casme is a
medium.
large. No, they're a large. They take up a 2x2.
The mosquito-looking ones, they emit this droning sound around them. Kind of lulls you into a false sense of security. I don't remember any of the specifics of the rest, just off the top of my head. But watch out for those, for sure.
Will our rings of mind shielding help with that?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
We should try and take out as many as we can in a single blow.
You mean the mosquitoes?
In
All
general.
of them.
Any of them?
Are we talking about mosquitoes like insects or like the demons themselves?
All of the demons.
So how are we planning on getting the dagger back once we give it to them?
We already have that covered, Twilight.
Where have you been for the last few days?
No, I'm just curious.
Wrath has a magic, has applied magic to it that lets him summon it to him.
That's right. That's right. He's got like a little I'm just curious how it works, basically.
He breaks the sapphire and it comes back to him.
Okay.
I think we should.
Anywho.
I think we should use each other's strengths in the upcoming fight. They're going to be, if not immune, resistant to fire, which kind of cuts out half of my arsenal.
They're not immune to my blade.
Or radiant damage.
So we should enhance these things then.
Mhm.
I connected with nature.
I'm
And
sure that will help.
Apparently nature has its own nature. Like it's not on anyone's side. It's on its own side, so but I don't know. I don't know.
oh, you don't know?
I mean, it sounds crazy and it sounds stupid, and I know you guys already feel like I know you guys already think less of me, so what the hell? Why not? Let's just say it. I can commune with nature, and nature is one with me.
And why do you think we would think less of you for this?
Because it doesn't make sense, and it's stupid, and it's just crazy, and I think I'm gonna go over here in the corner now.
That is the first mature thing as a growing young druid you have said.
Why?
What are you talking about? Because what else are you going to do? You live in this land, you use this land for your magics. And I'm honestly just shocked that you haven't communed with nature to this point.
I was busy doing other things, and I wanted to commune with nature only when I needed help. And
What other things were you doing?
Well, I was reading, I was doing more reading, and I was getting high.
That is horrible.
He gives you like a suggestive, like, yeah, look. Do you think maybe getting high might be less important than communing with the source of your powers?
Only when I needed it. Only when I needed it. And
do you think nature is going to just allow you to commune with it unless it, for any purposes?
Well, it did.
It's going to take the same mindset you take with it. What if it cuts you off because it no longer needs you? This is a part of yourself, Twilight.
Right. I know it.
Growing up and maturing means understanding the parts of ourselves.
Right, but I never knew I could. I mean, I knew I could, but I just didn't know how powerful it is.
Well, maybe if you would spend less time getting high, you might see it every now and then.
Hey. Just because I have a drug problem.
I'm glad you admit it's a problem.
But hey, just because I have a drug problem, it still gives me feeling that I can be relaxed and calm and just everything. So,
well, would you rather be relaxed and calm and communing with the nature around you, or numb? Because there is a difference.
I mean, I guess. Can I do both? Can I be high and commune with nature and see how well that works?
They're pretty antithetical to each other.
Let me put it to you this way, Twilight.
Yes.
The only reason you would be needing to be numb is if you have something you are holding back or running from. That is the prime ingredient for addiction.
That is true. I mean, honestly, I woke up in an ice cube and that's all I remember. And it's just, yeah.
So waking up in an ice cube has given you enough trauma to just numb it.
That's fair.
It's cold.
Well, suffice to say, I don't know what that's like, so I can't judge you for it.
I can. Do you want to know how it feels?
I mean, I
think
literally can't.
We're getting off topic here. What we're trying to say is, look, I understand what it's like to want to be numb. I went through years where that's all I wanted. But there's more peace to be had in accepting and moving with the flow of nature around you, rather than numbing yourself and cutting it off.
Well, I honestly, okay, you know what? Here it is. I honestly didn't think that nature liked me.
Did you ever give it the chance to like you?
I guess I was hoping it would approach me, and it never did. So, yeah.
It's
Twilight, your
Why?
cat walks up to you and kind of just starts nuzzling against your leg.
Aw, hi.
I think it did approach you, Twilight, and you numbed yourself and cut it out. Something to think about. I completely understand wanting to not feel, but at some point they break through. Drugs or not.
So you mean that nature did try to communicate with me? I just didn't know how or what. Nature tried to communicate with me, but I just didn't recognize it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Maybe so. You had numbed yourself for so long that you couldn't understand that connection.
Wow, that's deep. I didn't think about that.
Something to sleep on.
But this doesn't stop me from not getting high. I'm still gonna get high.
I just think you should do it a little less. You might like it though.
What, like the feeling of being vulnerable?
You don't become invulnerable by smoking. You just don't feel it.
Right. Well, no. Like, I feel like if I don't have it, I'm gonna be vulnerable to and susceptible to the pain.
If someone were to stab you in the gut with a knife, but you didn't feel it, is it less dangerous?
I have heal. So yeah.
If you were out of spell slots and on your dying breath, and someone could come, and you had no way of recovering yourself, and they stabbed you in the gut, but you didn't feel it, does that make it less deadly?
Did Pius use this revivify?
You're by yourself in the astral state.
Okay, well, that's done.
Twilight, everybody, I'd like to interject. Twilight, I'm sure you remember when, we kind of first started, and I was scared all the time. I was sad, I was anxious, and just trying to combat that was scary, all on its own. But I did it anyways, with some encouragement from all of you. And I think the point is that you're not going to be able to live the happiest life you can if you don't take the steps to overcome the trauma first. It's going to hurt. It's going to take time, but it's worth it.
Well said.
So,
Again.
you rescued me, though. And I don't really remember how much of my past I know and everything, but is there a way that it can just hurt not all at once, but in segments?
Baby
It's up
steps.
to you. I think.
Twilight, I failed you when you were little. I wanted to be there to help, and I wasn't. But I'm here now. And when it hurts, and you think it's too much, you can come to me, and I'll do everything I can to make it hurt less.
I think I speak for the group when I say you can come to all of them.
True, I can come to all of you. I know you still all kind of despise me and hate me and everything, but it is pretty bad from what I feel and what I know. Or from what I feel. I know it's bad.
The hermit just kind of walks up and wraps his arms around you and hugs you.
That's kind of odd for you, but okay. I'll give him a hug back. And I start crying. Super loud. And I do it kind of deliberately so they kind of know to kind of I guess, I don't know.
You let the pain take so that you make a lot of noise and sound like there is conflict with the group.
Yeah, thank you.
Wrath will just walk over and put a hand on your shoulder as comfortingly as he can.
You do what?
He'll come over and put a hand on your shoulder as comfortably as he can.
She just grabs you and pulls you down, going,
I'm not getting near them.
No, I'm not in the mood for a hug right now.
As you've seen morose lately, is there something troubling you? We have nothing but time to talk.
He looks at the ground for a good minute.
I'm frustrated.
Me too, buddy, me too.
With what, Pius?
I'm afraid that... Well, I'm afraid, still. But I'm afraid I'll never I'll never be able to finish the loop. It gnaws at me. Something I can't shake.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I'm trapped in time. And for some reason, I feel as though this is the last one.
Does that mean... What does that mean?
I'm afraid I will cease to exist. And that no one will ever remember me. Not even my own... Not even me.
We have the pipe of remembrance. We'll remember you.
I'm
I don't-
afraid it doesn't work like that.
I don't plan on letting this happen. How do we change this?
I need to get more in touch with my other selves. I need to become more open. Like a conduit. A magic focus, if that makes sense.
Sure. Can we help you with this? Is this something we can lend you our strengths to?
When I think of something, I will let you know. But it will be sooner rather than later, given the circumstances that we're in.
We're gonna make it through tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I have a question out of game.
Yes.
Or is now not the time?
Now's a good time.
So, when you said that my cat is walking up to me, do I automatically have... Am I in tune with my cat? Like, do I have to turn on a spell? Do I have to use my spells to communicate with my cat, or can I literally just do it freely?
So, as far as talking goes, like that's a spell. But
Mhm.
if you kind of focus on your cat and try to let that same connection build to its peak again, focusing on your cat, you can feel her emotions.
Like, do I understand what she would be saying to me?
Yeah, to a degree, yes. Like, you
Okay.
know that like when she walked up, she was trying to comfort you, make you feel better, let you know that she's there for you.
Okay, I didn't know if she, if she had something to say to me. Type thing.
Not in the traditional sense of how humans say things. She's just trying to convey like emotions.
Okay.
And when you kind of focus on her, you can feel those emotions. You know with absolute certainty how she feels and that intent to make you feel better.
Okay. Continue on with the game. Thank you.
All right. Is everyone ready to rest, or do we have any suggestions?
I don't know.
Tempest, you should try to use your speed as much as you can to an advantage tomorrow.
That's the plan. Which, actually, since you bring that up, worst case scenario for any of us, I'm gonna go for the head of the snake, no pun intended, in every possible sense. And if I have to, I will use the dagger on it. It'll be enough to put them all in disarray.
I think you should use the dagger for the entire combat. Give them something to fear.
I thought we were giving them.
You're serious? Her tail's fucking wagging.
As long
Well,
as
I
you
thought that
promise
was the
me that
original
it's still going to
plan.
be you at the end.
I can promise that. I have plenty of people to pull me out.
Star, it's a multi-layered plan, and if deal is made to hand it over, we get it back.
Oh, okay.
If deal not made, combat occurs, we have backup.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
the type of processing.
Okay.
Currently, it just looks like combat.
I don't know why I can't understand this. I can understand it, but it's like, okay. I get it. I think.
Well,
Those of us... Go ahead.
tomorrow's gonna be a big day.
Very much so.
It'll actually test every single one of us.
I think you're right. Those of us with spells should consider possibly using them together. Create more hazards.
Keep their sight line limited. As long as I can use my speed to get up to them, we should be good.
Yes, but we should also try and take out as many as we can. You're not going to be able to deal with 200 demons by yourself. Everyone knows...
That's fair.
As much as I believe in you, it's quite a sum.
Do you
Everyone
think we should
knows...
try to be stealthy while we're trying to take them out, or should we just try to take them out?
I do think we should probably try and surprise them with the initial wave of attacks. We need to take out that mirror so that he can't command his forces and can't influence anything from the other side of it.
I can levitate the mirror.
I'll
That
take care
doesn't
of the
help
mirror.
us. Understood?
You're going to use your club on it.
The force breaker.
It's a good idea. Do we have any way of helping him get to it?
Magic carpet?
That's pretty slow.
I
I
can
can
assist
do
that.
it. If I can get you most of the way, you could use that then from there.
Hmm.
You may be heavy, but I am strong.
Well, to that effect, Twilight does have a ring of levitate.
That's what I just said.
Ship
What
eyes,
is-
you're gonna move like a feather.
And sting like a bee, baby.
That's a good idea. It doesn't require attunement, right? Pius can use it on himself and then drop it when need be, once the mirror is shattered.
You better not be losing that ring, man.
That should be the least of your worries right now. We can always buy another ring of levitation.
We have 5 of them, don't we?
Do we?
Yes.
Twilight does.
Fucking hell. And you're worried
She
about
bought
losing
one for everybody.
Oh.
But I wear them all because I wear them all.
Twilight, let's worry about our lives for this.
So we break the mirror, use your speed to get in and out, take out the head of the snake first. The rest of us focus on widespread chaos and damage, then, yeah?
What do I focus on?
Widespread chaos and damage.
I like chaos.
Specialty.
Can I have chaos?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I'm really starting to think maybe we should
Let her
just
have
interrupt the
this.
fucking demons at this point.
I mean, it's still an option we are debating.
Hey,
Oh, nothing. I was just talking about how valuable you are to the team.
I think I'm pretty damn valuable.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was talking about.
I mean, I may be,
Right. Well,
I
It
may be
seems-
insignificant, but I may be insignificant, but I'm still strong.
mm-hmm.
So
It's okay,
instigating-
Twilight.
What's okay?
Oh, it's getting late.
Let's go
It
to
is.
sleep.
All right. Bedtime then.
Right before bed, I'm gonna call Patches again.
He appears
Does he
again.
show up?
Yep.
Oh God, not patches.
Patches, one more spell scroll if you don't mind. Telepathic bond, please. 5th level. spell.
Telepathic bond, okay. So that'll be 500 gold, just like the previous ones.
Of course. Thank you.
A pleasure.
Same.
Good luck tomorrow.
I give him a face. No.
He gives you a
Right.
face back.
Why do you call that guy? Jesus.
He's very useful. Tempest, we're gonna get decrepit and weak if we don't continue training. Would you mind giving me at least an hour of your time?
Well, yeah, sure. Decrepit. That is extreme, though, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I, gotta, what's the word? Motivate myself?
That's one way to put it. Lead the way.
Leads her off to the side and just
Wait, are we
slow.
splitting up?
No,
It's
just on the
basically
side.
bedtime. It's basically bedtime. A little bit's being done, and then everyone's going to sleep.
Okay.
But we'll go through about an hour of training that just slowly starts ramping up, going from postures into hand-to-hand combat, unless you wanted to do something different.
No, that's fine.
And then kind of at the end, as they're wrapping things up, whatever happens tomorrow, I'll drag you out of hell if I need to.
You know, I'm glad that I've met every single one of you. And I don't doubt for a minute that you would do that.
You better not. Otherwise, I'll just have to prove it one day. Just,
Let's hope it doesn't get that far.
just don't listen to her. Whatever she says tomorrow.
Of course not. I have a lot riding on the line now.
He kind of stops you and looks into your eyes. Tempest, I trust you. I want you to know that.
Wrath,
I
as you
swear.
look into her eyes, you can, kind of see her emotions and all of that, of course, in her eyes. You see just this little glint, as if something else is watching.
He tries to feign as if he didn't see it, but his mind is starting to race a little bit, and he just keeps staring. Sorry. You have beautiful eyes. Captivated me for a second.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Wow, there is snow and yet somehow it's like really hot out here.
My bad.
So weird.
And
That's totally weird.
he'll lift a hand and just stop the snow frozen in the air around us. I should have paid more attention. Come on. We'll need all the rest we can get for tomorrow.
She'll stay close, like really close to you as you walk back.
And he'll, as we walk, kind of play with the weather around us a little bit to make the snow make different, almost like clouds around us. Use the wind direction to push it, swirling around us in like a sphere. Yeah. That's all I want.
All right.
Well,
So everyone gets to their places, gets themselves going to sleep, and Tempest, DC 19 wisdom save again.
how close?
Wait, did that roll? Oh, 9. Yeah, okay, I did. 17. So, as you sleep, and you kind of hit that first REM cycle, you find yourself standing in this emptiness again. And across from you is a very large entity, a little over 20 feet tall. He's got like 12-foot broad shoulders, the face of a chimpanzee, a tail that seems to be a snake, rat-like hands, tiger-like canines and fangs in the mouth, and almost wolf-like fur and pattern. As it speaks to you in a voice that you recognize as the demon that grants the lycanthropy.
You have a choice, don't you?
Are we supposed to be hearing something?
Are you not hearing me?
No.
Hello?
What?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
The fuck was that? I switched the voice and suddenly just didn't work at all.
That's what I want to know. What the fuck was that?
Right?
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me like
Yes.
this? Okay,
Yes.
then we'll do this. Not the voice I was going for. Tempest, you have quite the choice to make, don't you?
I wouldn't say the biggest choice, but I mean, who's asking, right?
I am. I'm asking.
Why do you even care?
Oh, come now. I've granted you power. I stand by your side and offer you more. Imagine what we could do if you were just willing to truly partner with me. Give me that little dagger of yours.
Was this planned from the start? Were you hoping it would get to you?
In a way, I didn't expect you to be as involved as you were. But come now. You had to have questioned why a powerful demon would just grant power. I make allies, and I treat them, generally, very well.
I've lived my life looking at it as a curse. Do you know how much suffering I went through?
You know, it's easy to think of something as a curse when you don't accept it. And oftentimes, when you fight back, you end up hurting others. Was it truly my fault that they got hurt, or was it yours? Was it your rage, taking control, causing you to do these terrible things? Tell me, in all honesty, do you believe that I made you do that, or do you believe that it was all that negativity inside your heart?
There was no negativity until later down the road. It didn't help that my mind was not exactly clear. It's hard to say that it was even my actions, right?
Yes, it is a conundrum. What is the truth and what is not? But I believe we can both agree that the greatest source of your pain is that necromancer. I'm not the one that
Well,
took your
that's-
family, Tempest.
Yeah, look, I lost them, I know, and I won't get them back. But I still have others that I can't put at risk.
You know that fighting me will do that, though. I also know that you can take Soul Drinker back at any point you choose. I'm not asking you to give it to me forever. Work with me. Let me use it when I need it, and I will assist you in destroying the Kinehurst. Just know that regardless of your choice, I will not take back the power that I already granted you. That is yours to do with as you see fit.
First, I just need to state, it is really annoying knowing that you basically have heard everything. It goes without question, we were never getting away.
Deals with the devil, right?
And secondly, I don't think it's even my choice at this point. I'm taking this dagger to where it belongs because I've been tasked with that. Who it goes to, I don't think it is actually my say at the end of the day.
Well, your actions are your own. If you really believe you have no say in where it goes, then giving it to me should still get it where it needs to be, correct?
You really like to play things around like that. You go for the person who struggles so much with words. That's cold.
Well, I am a demon.
And that's probably why you couldn't fool me at the end of the day.
Who's trying to fool
A
me?
demon's gonna see. A demon's gonna see through another demon after all. Maybe what you say is true, maybe it's not. But I think we'll both just see how it plays out tomorrow.
Indeed. You'll have time to change your mind and to speak with your comrades. We'll see if it's a battlefield or not. Enjoy the rest of your sleep.
You feel the connection break, and you kind of return to slumber. And after the night's over, you wake up as the sun begins to rise.
First thing I'm doing is looking for Wrath.
He's asleep.
Yep, he's asleep right where he should be.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plop to I'm gonna plop to the floor. Just kind of chill there. Because when he wakes up, he'll probably clearly see that there is something on my mind.
Raph, you are the next to wake up.
Good morning, Tempest. You're up early. Are you okay?
We talked.
Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked on the way back here.
No.
You're not talking about us, are you?
No. Well, I was sleeping last night. It was him.
Pazuzu.
Yeah. I think he gave some pretty good answers, that's for sure.
He'll shift and push himself up into a sitting position. He came here?
In my dream.
In your dream. How did he'll reach over and pick up your hand? Does it still have the ring of mind shielding on it?
Yep.
And how do you think he did that?
Because he's always been there.
Tell me what you mean, Tempest.
I fluff up for just the briefest moment. It was all him. He's always been there, always watching, listening. Everything we've discussed, everything we've planned. I'm probably the reason why we couldn't get away from them.
Well, sounds like our options have opened up a little bit. You want to be rid of him?
At this point, yes. I don't need his strength. I have my own at this point.
Well, I'm not sure how to... Actually, we wouldn't be able to do that. I'm not sure how to really talk about removing him without him knowing. Do you think he's aware of all of your conversations?
Yes. I have no doubt. Of all the voices in my head, and he's the one I fully identify. That's annoying.
That's the worst of what's banging around up there. We'll figure out how to get rid of him. Do you think we should change our plans today?
Is it going to be violence?
I think that was what we were going for.
Well, Twilight should be happy then.
I'm not worried about what Twilight gets her rocks off on. What's going to make you happy here?
If we can all make it out of this.
And he'll, still holding your hand, where he had picked it up to look at the ring, he'll kind of squeeze it a little bit. We're going to get out of this. I'm going to make sure.
She just goes forward for a full hug at that point.
And yeah, he'll pull you in, hold you as long as you feel you need.
That's a good way for the next person to wake up.
Yo, Pius, you know that everyone else should be awakening. Technically, you were the first awake, but you also know you have to keep your distance. But you know they should be waking up, and it's about time for you to head to the fortress.
Are you?
Did we lose Pius?
Sorry, I was muted. What's up?
He was on sleep mode.
You were technically the first one to wake up, but you know that at this point, everyone else should be waking up. The time where you can approach the fortress finally.
Yeah, he'll approach, look around, kind of wistfully.
You
And
can
he shrugs
see,
his shoulders a little bit.
you can see all of the demons are currently standing at attention as if they're ready for battle on the other side of the road.
As soon as he gets into the fortress and sees Wrath, I think something's wrong.
You do see Wrath currently holding Tempest.
Is everything okay?
We've been had through no fault of our own. Our plan's been leaked, though.
So do we
It's
go
because
in?
of me.
It's not your fault, Tempest.
down.
Pazuzu has dug his claws where they need not be.
He looks between Wrath and Tempest.
So he knows everything.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What a predicament.
We have a few hours before we're expected. Maybe Tempest and I should step away to discuss some things. And he winks at Pius on like the side of his head that Tempest can't see.
Right. Don't take too long. I mean, we don't have much time. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And he'll gesture for Tempest to step outside of the fortress, hoping and praying, Teresia, that Pius gets the others together and comes up with a new plan.
All right. So
Come
about
on,
this time, Twilight does awaken. Twilight, you can look around and you notice that Wrath and Tempest have walked out of the fortress, and you see Pius standing there waiting. The hermit is also sitting there, awake, but Captain is not, and you fear his old age may be catching up to him.
Oh shit!
He's not
I just
dead.
start rapidly shaking him. Are you okay?
And
He does not wake up.
Oh fuck! He's dead!
Twilight, please. There are more pressing matters. Let the old bastard sleep.
I think he's dead! He's not waking up!
He's breathing. He's fine.
Okay.
I'm a Death Domain cleric. I would know if he was dead. Finn, Twilight, we have a serious issue here.
Oh my god, what now?
Pazuzu knows everything.
What do you mean, everything?
He's been looking into our group for probably quite some time. Through Tempest.
You mean he has seen me in the nude?
Has Tempest seen you in the nude?
No, I mean, like, he has seen me in the nude? Is that what we're trying to get at?
I asked you a question as well.
No,
You don't count.
Twilight.
Yes.
Pazuzu is the source of lycanthropy. And because of that, he knows everything that Tempest knows. That's why Wrath and her are not here right now. It's because we have to discuss a plan without him knowing.
Fuck! A new plan! Oh my god!
Finn, can
I
you
didn't even get the
cast...
first one.
Do you have the spell Shatter?
Do I?
I'm asking Finn.
No, I don't.
Do you have the spell Shatter, Twilight?
I can get it, I think. Because I can change out one of my spells.
I'm not sure Shatter is a druid spell. Let me check it real quick.
If it's not, if you have a point of inspiration, you can make me have it.
Nope. It is not available to druid or cleric. Well, except Tempest Domain cleric, which you are not.
Okay, well...
If you use maybe one of your point of inspirations, I know you have like 40 of them.
Wait a minute. Do either of you have Disguised Self?
I do, I think. It's not a spell.
I mean,
think
it
it's
is.
one of my items.
Oh.
She
DM,
has...
is that correct?
She has the ability to use Disguise Self at least once per day.
But it's not a spell, it's one of my items, though, I think.
Either way,
But you're still
whether it's a
casting the
spell or
spell.
not, we still have we have access to it. That's all I care about.
Yes.
This could work.
What are you thinking?
So, Shatter, was your idea to break the mirror? I do know Dispel Magic. I still might be able to shut down the mirror.
I know Dispel Magic, too.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Twilight will cast the spell, looking as if she is me. And then we will go along with the plan as usual, making them think that I'm going to shatter the mirror. And then that causes a distract. I haven't really thought past this point, though.
I think, well, you said they already know the plan, so I think that we should come up with a whole new entire plan. Something they won't
I think it might be a good idea if Twilight and I both decide to merge cast and both cast Dispel Magic. It should be a high enough potency to stop the mirror, at least. Slightly interfere with his ability to command everybody, I hope. From there, I can make sure everyone stays healed, at least.
Okay.
I like joining the forces idea.
Maybe. Ah. Okay, let's go along with that. But maybe, what if we needed a distraction to get them to stop looking in both of your direction? If I just claim to want to touch the mirror and study it, it would make them nervous, as they know that I'm wanting to smash it, so they'll keep an eye on me, and then boom, dispel magic, and then all hell breaks loose, literally.
No. Nature.
In nature?
Nature. We could.
Oh,
I can.
you know that spell, Wrath of Nature. You could cast it on the area of the mirror and use it to throw rocks and tree branches and everything to attack it.
Yeah, we could do that too.
What do you think, Pius? It wouldn't require much of a distraction at that point. It would just involve keeping Twilight from being attacked.
And honestly, I have Cloak of Invisibility. So honestly, I can use that and be invisible and cast my Wrath of Nature and get the fuck out, and as if no one even saw me.
Yeah. I think this could work, at least for the time being.
As a plus, if the druids have made it here, none of us knew what they were planning on doing, so they're a complete surprise to everybody.
Can I actually see? I'm gonna step out of the fortress and see if I can actually see them with my
You're gonna try to reach out to nature?
No, it's like, you know that...
It lets you see everything within 10 feet of you. Unless they're standing right in front of you, the blind sight won't do much.
Oh, okay.
You would be trying to force that ability out to greater lengths, communing with nature to see if you can find them in it.
What if I did like a flyover and see if I could find them?
The demons might take that as you trying to start the attack.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, well, let's go with the plan. I'm gonna use Cloak of Invisibility, and yeah.
Okay.
And Pius, will you wake Captain Flowers up for me? Because I'm fucking needing pancakes. Literally.
Pius just walks out of the fortress.
God damn it.
All right, this is where we're going to wrap up for tonight. Definitely not enough time to get through this combat. It was expected to take 2 to 3 hours anyways. We had a lot of story in without the combat, so everyone that's here, thank you for joining us. We are going to go raid River the Bard. He is running Curse of Strahd, a bit modified with his group and friends. So let's go show him some love. We will be back next week with the Fog Survivors. As always, thank you for joining us. I love you. Bye-bye.
We love you.
Bye.
That sucks. We had to leave the game right in the middle when it was getting actually kick ass. So thanks.
It just keeps
If we
getting
could play
shorter.
8 hours a day, that would be great.
I guess that's a no. I'm totally down for that, but
we do not have the means and ability to do that as a group.